You can't just tell me, Gedale, I'm having fun right now, but once you find me a nice girl, I'll break up with her, and then I'll date her. It's like the guy telling me, I'll go on a diet, and he's got Cheeto stains in his finger, Dorito stains. And he's going to tell me he's on a diet when he's eating Doritos in my face. So it doesn't work like that. We have to sacrifice things in life, unfortunately. You have to sacrifice things. That means you have to realize that in order to get the right girl, when you have too much physicality in a relationship, that screws up the spirituality. You understand? For example, one way to screw up a relationship is move in with a guy. What happens? All of a sudden the guy loves you, next thing you know what? It's not for me. What gets him to say that? It's not for me. Beautiful couple, nice couple, everything's great on paper. Next thing you know, the guy's like, something's off. You know what? Let me think about it. My mother doesn't like you. Well, where are these obstacles coming from? Where are they coming from? What are you talking about? I thought we were in love. I thought everything was great. And then the guy all of a sudden, he gets confused. I've helped a lot of people with confusion problems. And I told them where their source of confusion comes from. It's not the girl. Because you see, what's wrong with this guy? Is a schmuck? Is a perfect girl for him? What's wrong with him? I don't get it. Oh, that's what happens. Unfortunately, that's why I read this. And I know, if I would have had a lot of action, I would have lost my zivug. I knew it. So I had to make a decision. What do I want? 30 days, 60 days, 90 days of fun? That can cost me 3-4 years? Or maybe I'll just cool down my impulses and heat up my future. Do you understand how that works? So our job is really, the more you get, if you find the right guy, you have to rely on soulmate. You can't just rely on the physicality, because physicality blocks spirituality and creates clouds. Creates a lot of clouds in a relationship, and then what do the girls have the biggest problem with the guys? They can't commit. Why are you not committing? Where's my ring? Even Beyonce says, don't put a ring on it. Why is the guy not giving the ring? Why is the guy not giving the ring? Because he's confused. He's confused. This is black and white. This is from the Arizal. This is from the top sources from Rav Nachman. And the key is to know this. It's not to be ignorant and say, you know what? I don't feel like it. She doesn't feel like it. You're going to just all of a sudden blame it on a mother-in-law. You're going to blame it on this person. You have to know, listen, we all had a lot of fun. Okay, now it's time to get serious. That means if I want to get serious, if I want to go on a diet, I need to go on a detox program first. Again, maybe it's not for everybody, but your life comes down to your decisions. Your life comes down to your decisions on what you want. I guarantee you, when you're in your soul state, when you're happily married to the right person, that's real happiness. When you come home, you have Shabbat, you have a beautiful family, that's your real happiness. This other happiness, it looks good, but you didn't see the coconut in the guy's face. You didn't see the crazy girl throwing a tantrum. You didn't see the Louboutin heel hitting the guy in the face. What do you do with a girl who throws the Louboutin heel in your face? It's happening. It's happening.